EA Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Ryan. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Base. Check. 51, stop. Top dog.
Now Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Look at that 180. 115.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
He's coming. Double up. Red.
On second and a couple. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
This is Gordon on the dump-off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Rivers to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Chargers 7, Falcons 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Switch. Recon, 152 fighter.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Second time, defense, let's go. Gun. 21. Hey, express.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
First down, Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
That's what I do. Whip. Watch the whip.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Step 180. Block 11. Don't let. Let's go deep.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Caught by Allen. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Rivers now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throw left side complete. That's Banks. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch the safety crank. Load it. Load it.
To throw again. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Rivers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step on.
To the air again here, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Is a turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you. Check, check.
Here's Ryan to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now we're going to get a delay of game, and that's going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. 51. Coming up to you. 58. Slam.
Now Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. there to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Block 15. Let's get this. Kill. Red Delta. 22 jet bomber. Switch.
On first and 10, Rivers. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
180, 190.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa. In there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
6 yards on the sack. It's second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. Open man is Kirk, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
White 90. Mike 45.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check 390. 380.
Check 59. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Down.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here.
Ready, blue 80. 125.
Check, 43. Check.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch it. Come on.
Here's Gordon. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
21. Check 4.
Check your hot read.
Gun. 21.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan.